Hello, this is Wally Stahl with LaserFilmLab.com, LaserFilmLab.com, and today we're going to do a tutorial on how we clean moldy VHS tapes. Moldy VHS tapes. Let's take a look at what it takes to clean moldy VHS tapes. Okay, you'll need some isopropyl, 99%, a spritz bottle that has the isopropyl in it, electronic cleaner, so if we bump into some sticky tape syndrome as we clean the tape, we can use that. Also PEC pads, you can find that on Amazon, and a good nice little screw gun, and also the cleaner that we're going to be using today. And that's what it looks like. Let's back out a little bit. There we go. And let's look at the tape. It's definitely moldy, and we're going to be cleaning that tape today. So let's get going. Let's go ahead and open up the tape. And usually most VHS tapes are held together with 5 screws. I've had a couple of them with 6, but mainly the most common is 5 screws. See, that's one there. And 4 and 5. I can get it out of there. There we go. Let's open up the videotape and see what we got. There's a little button here on the side that releases the flap. You open it up, and it should come up. Yeah, that's moldy tape, all right. Let's take a look at it real quick. Okay. Yeah, that's moldy tape. There we go. It's not as moldy as I've seen it before, but it is definitely moldy tape. Let's put it on the cleaner. And let's start cleaning it. Let's go ahead and clean one of the reels here. And this is how I do it, guys. And I know there's probably other ways of doing it that's better, but this just works for me. And put this in there and give it a good turning. This kind of gets all the top grunge off. And then kind of give a little scrubbing as we do it. And then we got to get the, let's put a little more on here. Got to get the bottom. The bottom will have just as much mold or more on the bottom of the film, the tape, than the top. Let's get the top again. Okay. Yeah, it's got some. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start cleaning it. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of spritz on there of the 99 isopropyl. And let's get it going. Nice and slow. Looking good. Let's slow it down just a little bit. We want it to clean as well. These rollers will grab a hold of the mold, that's the theory of it, and stick to the rollers And we got one that's dampened with the isopropyl. And we're going to put a little tension on it as it gets about halfway through so it'll roll up nice and even. Looking good. I do see some mold flaking off as we're doing this. And if you got allergies, it's good to wear a mask on this. In fact, it's good to wear a mask anyway, because you never know what you're inhaling. Speed it up a little bit here. When it gets toward the end, we'll slow it down so it doesn't snap the reel. There we go, getting close, getting done. There we go, nice and soft. Okay, well, it's looking pretty good. At least the top layer is gone. We are going to get back cleaning again. The take-up reel. Give it a good scrubbing. There we go. And then we're going to do, yeah, that last one was kind of dirty. We're going to get another clean part of the pec pad. And clean more of the videotape. And give it a good, take your time. Give it a good scrubbing. Yeah, just take your time. And these cleaners are just fabulous, worth its weight in gold. If you decide to get one or want one, send me an email or go to my website at laserfilmlab.com, and we'll make sure that you're aware of how to get one of these. Yeah, kind of dirty there. Let's take up the slack, start her back. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to get any sticky tape syndrome, or else we would have used the electronic cleaner. And just for some reason, that electronic cleaner on most occasions will help lubricate to a certain extent the tape to help the sticky tape syndrome. And if you have any videotapes that are moldy, either 8mm or VHS or any other type of moldy tapes, well, get a hold of laserfilmlab.com, or call 903-738-6771, 903-738-6771, and we'll send you a quote and explain all the prices that it takes to get rid of moldy tape. A lot of places won't do this, guys, because they don't have the patience, the time, and the equipment. They just don't want to mess with it. As you can see, this one's turning, and it's definitely, I see some mold flaking off. We're going to go back and forth another couple of times just to make sure we're getting this properly cleaned. And it's looking pretty good so far, just the 2 times that we've done it. We'll do it again. Slow it down here at the end. I don't want to, again, snap the tape. Just nice and soft. There we go. Let's clean off the dust. Of the mold. Okay. Let's clean the housing again. Take up real top and bottom and the middle here. And we're going to do the videotape again. Let's get a clean part of the pec pad. Put a little more spritz on it of the alcohol. Yeah, just take your time, not in a rush. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got some more dirt off of that, a lot more mold off it this time. Let's make sure it's ready to go. We're going to do it this way here this time. And let's go ahead and start her back up. Let's start her back up here. Going the wrong way, guys. There we go. Going the wrong way. A little tension on that. Yeah, this is a lot better. I don't see the mold flaking off like it was the first 2 or 3 times that we cleaned it. Looking good. We'll clean the housing of the videotape to make sure there's no spores in that to recontaminate the videotape. And again, if you got any videotape, you know, moldy, of VHS or 8mm tapes or any other tapes, get a hold of us at laserfilmlab.com, laserfilmlab.com, or call us at 903-738-6771, 903-738-6771, and we'll give you a couple of quotes on getting your tapes clean. And if you have any videotapes that are just fine and film that you want transferred, we can do that as well. Get a hold of us at laserfilmlab.com, laserfilmlab.com, and also we have a YouTube and Facebook channel under laserfilmlab.com. Looking pretty good. Speed it up a little bit here, but at the end we're going to slow her down so it doesn't pop the tape. It's getting close. Slow her down a little bit. Okay, there we go. And that looks pretty good, guys. I mean, that looks pretty clean. Yeah. Okay, let's clean the housing. Get some of them spores off of there. There we go. There we go. And this side here, the left side, it's got to go through a flap, a tape flap. Sometimes it can be, well, did it go in? It went in. Sometimes it can be ornery. Yeah, I went in. And this side here goes through a couple of rollers. And be gentle with your tape. You don't want to handle it too much. And you know if you've got it, if you hear it click. Well, got to get that back in there. That didn't go very well. Well, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if it clicks. There we go. Looking good. Let's put the tape back together. Got a little clasp, a little button here on the side here that you open up the housing, and I just took the tape off. Don't really need to have that to transfer it. Let's go ahead and put it back together. Yeah. Okay. Put it back together and see what it looks like in a VHS machine. And you don't want to tighten them up these screws too much, because it will crack the housing. Just enough to, well, I got that in the wrong hole there. Let's put it in the right one. And there we go. Look pretty good. Let's see, we don't need to have that when we, well, let's try to get it back in there. Huh. Well, we don't need to have that in there. So let's see what it looks like in a videotape machine. Okay, here is the cleaned videotape that we just did, and I went ahead and put the flapper back on. Had to take it apart and put it back together that way. Let's put it in a VHS player. See if we got anything going.
Leads came to me.
Hey, there we go. Got a good picture and looking good. So we got a Moldy VHS tape that was cleaned professionally and ready to go with the normal, playback and transfer. If you've got any videotapes that need to be transferred, give us a call at 903-738-6771, 903-738-6771, or go to laserfilmlab.com, laserfilmlab.com, and we'll get you a quote. If you have any videotapes, 16 millimeter, 8 millimeter, 35 millimeter movie film, we can do that for you. And just get a hold of us. We'll send you a quote. Also, again, if you have any videotapes that are moldy, we can do that as well, as you can see. So that's it for now. See you next time, guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.